Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. Today's video is story time. So, let's see. I have this on, don't ask me why. I honestly have no fucking idea. But I can really take it off. Okay, I'm not gonna take it all the way off because my hair is not all the way done. It's done, but it needs to be done over. So, in today's video, let's just jump right into it, right? Okay. So, I think this boy like years back, and he was really crazy, like, you know, like kind of like stalkerish. So I don't know why I keep saying I'm nervous. So yeah, let's see, how can I say it started? It started maybe like, okay, so I'll give y'all a backstory. So the backstory is, it's crazy. Okay, crazy. So it was like, it was my junior or senior when I know my senior prom was senior prom, but then this particular person, we're gonna give this person a name because the story's about them. Okay, so you're gonna call him Psycho because that's stalker. Either or. So if I say either or, you know what I'm referring to. So Psycho was very much a psycho. So it was like, okay, so I'm just gonna go to the part where it really started to show was my senior year, when like I guess they didn't want me to have like no type of male friends or nothing, but I had male friends that like I've known before him. So I was not understanding, guys. If you're here, it's my boyfriend in the back playing the game. But okay, so basically he was like really crazy.
Man, what the fuck that nigga got a
like crazy, like psycho, insecure,
get on D,
everything. But okay, so you know what? I'm gonna start from prom night, because this is where it's like starting to get crazy. It's after prom night, everything just kind of flipped. So the night of my prom, I had went to prom with this person, and I regret it, honestly. I regret it so bad. I want to do my senior prom over, and that was the only prom I went to. So I had wore this blue dress. I would insert a picture like up there somewhere, but I had wore this blue dress, and mind you, a lot of people, I didn't know a lot of people at my prom was wearing blue, but like a lot of people didn't wear blue. Well, they did, but anyways, this particular, like, my ex had wore the same color blue as my prom dress. Mind you, I have not talked to this dude in so long. So he was thinking, oh, me and my ex wanted to match. I'm looking like, what? Like, what? And I'm just like, okay, whatever. So what messed up my prom night was, like I was saying, so prom night, basically, he was just like, trying to figure out, like, trying to say we had planned a match or whatever. And then my ex had came up to me and was like, oh, you look good. And I was like, thanks. You know, like, literally just thanks. And then we walked past each other, like, and it was a quick walk past each other. So that's why I wasn't understanding. Okay, so yeah, basically we had left prom early because people have temper tantrums and don't know how to control them and way over them. So we left, went to dinner or whatever. Not even, because when I was out the door, we got in here. and literally saved her like enough just to order drinks. Literally, just enough for her to come and say, "What can I get you a drink?" And that was it. After that, it was like I was already not feeling it, so I got up, walked out, and was ready to go. Mind y'all, I didn't care if you had to wait back home or whatever. I didn't. So I was just like, okay, you know, let's go. So I got in the car and ended up waiting like maybe 5 minutes and then in the car or whatever. But that's that would be another story time. I will give y'all story time on my worst prom night ever. So basically, this person like psycho. That's the name I gave. Psycho stalker, same person. Basically, like I got into a relationship with the person I'm with now, and before how can I say it? Before I got him, it was like that relationship had been ended, like been done, like been done. There was no saving, no parenting, no nothing. So this fucking psychopath is gonna go like let me say a couple months or whatever afterwards after I started talking to my boyfriend, he was like he would be like texting and it's just like whoa. Like for one, I don't know how he got my boyfriend number. He would text my boyfriend, don't know how he got his number. He would just like send random texts. He would say he was at my job. He wasn't really at my job, I don't think. But he would say he was at my job. Like he was to say his places I'm at. And it's kinda weird, like what? Like really what? So let me see if it's in my bag. So one day it's not. So I'm gonna insert the clips. But like this psychopath text every couple months, not even every couple months. I would say probably every 2 weeks at first. And I was just like, okay, this is weird. Like, you know when you block somebody and they keep texting from different numbers. It's just like, damn, I have all these numbers. That's what it was. That's what it was like. So basically, he would be like, oh, I'm watching you, or I see you, or like I'm closer than you think, and I'm just like, what? Like, it was to the point where one day I was at work. Like, it happened multiple times while I was at work. He would text and be like, like, I see you. One time it was me at work. It was a Friday, I remember. It was a Friday, and on Fridays, when I worked at the YMCA, on Fridays, we took the kids swimming or whatever. Like, that was a little fun Friday. So, at that time, the outside pool was open. And if you know, like, the YMCA has, like, water slide and stuff for the kids. So, that was their fun. So, basically, that Friday, how it was my boyfriend we worked the same job, but that Friday he worked in child watch. On Fridays he typically worked child watch. So that Friday he was working in child watch. I'm still after school. But some Fridays he got there early to work at the school because they needed him to work at the school. But this particular Friday I was taking kids swimming, and let me tell y'all, the psycho, stalker, psycho, whatever you want to call him, basically texted and was like, basically he was there. And I'm like, what? And the whole time, like, I'm outside with the kids, he's texting, and I'm like telling my boyfriend is inside the building and I'm outside the building. So let me rewind. Before, like, you set up and stuff, before when he was working in after school that same Friday, he had went to go get the kids. Like, people know how the school programs go. So he went to go get the kids out of school on a school bus. So he's not a school bus driver, that's what I'm thinking. So when he went to get the kids or whatever, he was texting saying that he was there. And I was telling my boyfriend he's saying he's here. And he's like, just don't worry about it. I'm gonna be there in a minute. He was there in a minute. There in a minute. In a minute. Literally. So he got there or whatever, asked, simple stuff. And then when I went out, okay, now I'm going outside with the kids to the pool. So I'm outside, sitting down in the chair, watching the kids swim, interacting with the kids. That's it. So he's texting saying, I see you. You look good. Stuff like that. Like, I really hope I still have this somewhere in my phone, or like the screenshot somewhere in my phone, so I can show y'all what I'm talking about. But yeah, and I was just like, weirdo, like psycho. It really creeped me out because I really felt like, like I'm being stalked, and it's never okay to be stalked. So I guess he couldn't take the hint. No. So like that same day, like he literally kept texting for like a good 2 hours. Kept saying he'd see me outside. He texted my boyfriend he'd see me outside. Like, I see her. So I literally came back inside. We're looking and looking and looking. Don't see nobody. We thought he was in the car outside. We to this day don't know. But like I told him, he doesn't drive, doesn't have a driver's license. Like, literally, boy had nothing going for himself. Like, I really regret dating that person because literally had nothing going for himself. First mistake of my life. But yeah, like, that's one incident. Another one was one day he basically was like, he was again at my job talking about he was outside downstairs. Nobody was downstairs in that gym. It was people downstairs, not him. If we were probably outside the door, but not getting in, like that's just weird. Yeah, I always, like text, and it was just like, ew, like why, like, and it was just, it's more of a, what is up with you? Like, why are you so obsessed? And like, literally with text, and when I'm at home saying, oh, I'm outside, stuff like that. Like, yeah, you know where I stayed, but at the same time, it's like, I don't really think you're out there. Like when people be like, oh, they're out there, but no, them people psychos, so probably was really out there. But it was just like, what, like, and it was to the point where it was it happened for literally up until, when did I created a new Instagram, let me see. I created a new Instagram, I think in 2020, that's when we was on quarantine. Yeah, we always gonna be in fucking quarantine, but I think that's the year I created Instagram or whatever. So it would be like